Right. Weird. I can't remember ending in the management system, but here we are. But I think everyone is already quite busy studying the Sword of Valor, the fate of the phylactery of Stevanius Rotten. What a nice name. I don't know, if you would die at some... I mean, if you would die. Unfortunately, at some time we all pass, but if you had like a legacy name, what title would you like? I don't think it would be the Rotten, but like... I think I would have to think about mine. The Talkative. Anyway, let's go back to adventuring. The time has come to visit the court. Even though we're fatigued. I'm always fatigued and still it works out. So let's enter. Beware the succubus. Well, we got one in our party. Anyway. Okay. I was kind of thinking that we would start with a cutscene or something. Oh, there are the treants. One of the quickwoods are also somewhere around here. Press Ola Devara. Okay, then let's just talk to our people over here. Also interesting that Early Sunset doesn't seem to be around here. Or at least he's not important enough to be marked. So, Aranka. Logan Aldori, finally. We have two surprises in store for you. One of them planned, and the other, not so much. Let me tell you about the unexpected first. Yesterday, one of the cavalry sculptors accidentally shattered Maestra Avon's favorite cup and buried the shards to conceal the wrongdoing. The first consequence is that war has broken out between our inspired artists, and I'm not just talking about clashing styles. The Maestro discovered the cup's disappearance and declared his personal crusade against all the cavalry sculptors. He's frightening when moved to anger. And the second consequence is... Aranka opens her hand to reveal what looks like pieces of rainbow that have somehow turned into physical matter. This is the Maestro's ill-fated cup. Ever since your power manifested itself here, this place has started to transform things. Not just anything either. When it was discovered, the gnomes were eager to bury just about everything that had lying around, even a couple of their own comrades. Well... with their enthusiastic approval, of course. We even had to ask Chaldean warriors to rein them in. But we did learn a great deal. It seems the garden doesn't affect unusual items. Burying amulets or magic weapons would yield no results. But if you bury something trivial, everyday item, it will be transformed into something marvelous. I can't ask, like... into what it turned, but I can say, oh, that sounds very neat. I want to bury something too. Why don't you just do that? Only make sure it's not something you likely need later. The things that materialize here might be beautiful, but you wouldn't exactly use them in everyday life. So, do you think it's a manifestation of my power as well? Yes. I've been studying it for some time, but there's no need for in-depth analysis here. Each item transformed by the garden is imprinted with your power. You might as well have signed your name. That sounds pretty neat. So now, what about this planned surprise? The other one, you know? Oh, yes. Just remember to visit Maestra Avon Turin and the cavalry sculptors. They wanted to share their own thoughts on the garden's unusual properties with you. Big straws or deep breath. And for the surprise, we tried to put together everything we know about your power. We started back in Kenabres and now we finally figured it out. It's not like we gained any particular insight into your abilities, but we have devised a special guiding ritual. Everything you do is linked to the impulses to your heart. Beautiful impulses. And now we know how to transport you to the place your heart is calling for at any one moment. It might be the gardens of Elysium, or perhaps the domain of Desna herself, if we are right in assuming that she granted you this power. Isn't it just magical? To visit Elysium for real, to meet its wonderful creatures, to discover other ways to prove yourself. We're ready to proceed with the ritual at any time you want. Oh, that sounds quite exciting.
Oh, I know. We fly home. Or maybe not, but I still be fun to wherever we go.
Is it just me, or have they ignored the how to get back here part? Good point, Lann. Who needs a way back? But, how exactly are you going to bring me back here? I mean, I'm needed here. Oh, we haven't thought of that yet. We're almost sure you'll be able to come back on your own. Or maybe with help from those you meet in Elysium. If it comes to it, we'll figure out where you teleported and send a rescue party to get you. We've got a full court of volunteers here. That sounds like so much chaos. I love it. I'm ready. Let's begin the ritual right now. Are you guys ready? I'm so excited. We've got it right. We're about to accomplish something truly wondrous. See. Off to somewhere else. Where your soul calls. The destination of the ritual doesn't look quite as expected. The commander must explore something. Old hut. So we still seem to be close to the Worldwound. We could just leave. But that would be no fun.
Beautiful.
And I heard something discovering here. A skeleton. It's an old hut. By whom? Spices, edible moss. An old cauldron with the smell of alcohol still lingering around. It is smashed and beyond repair.
Let's see what we can do.
I just clicked somewhere. Where am I? It's like a lavatory. A huge pink stone. Many smaller ones. What are those? Let's have a look. Many of the bodies in the jars are those of tieflings or half-fiends. Many of them are strangely deformed or show multiple stitches and incisions. Someone experimenting on tieflings? A woman's body clinging to the wall like she was trying to scratch her way out. I guess someone experimented here on living subjects. Not so nice, to put it mildly. Before you is some kind of magical device. It looks old and broken. A large, oddly shaped crystal is wedged tightly into a slot in the device. So let's touch it. What could go wrong?
Day 16.
Oh.
Abadius 4662. Experiment transformation.
Areelu.
Subject young male, half fiend. Objective to study the properties of hybrid souls. Desired result to see the same results that were previously achieved on full-fledged demons. Suture, bring me one more crystal. I believe I'm almost there.
What is she trying to achieve?
It's you. Good. Very good.
Suture. I guess that's the demon, the dredge, which is always accompanying her. The dredge demon that appears before you is a pitiful specimen, even for his own ilk, which are distinguished by neither strength nor terrifying appearance. His peeling skin is covered in scars, and his hands are twisted at an odd angle and have a slight tremor. But he stretches his mouth in the approximation of a grin.
Have a look around. Go ahead. Meet the locals. They're not the best housemates, but there's never a dull moment. You'll like it. Here with us is definitely the place for you.
Why is he so welcoming? Does Areelu want us to be here? Did they kinda interfere with the ritual of the Azata Court? This went so differently from what I expected. We're definitely not in Elysium. Who exactly are you?
Me? Why do you want to know? They call me the Suture. I'm the custodian of this place. The big expert, you know? With big, expertise. I know all there is to know about it. Things nobody else knows.
The demon seems truly puzzled by the question. But I mean, wouldn't he normally try to protect this place? You know, I've seen you before. You were disguised as a halfling. You spoke to me in Kenabres before Deskari attacked.
How did you...
Haha.
Maybe I was disguised. Maybe I did speak to you.
It was
That
you.
lot of use that knowledge will do you. Do you think now I'll just bare my soul and reveal all my secrets and whatnot? You can think again.
Vorlesh begins in astonishment before stopping himself and offering a smug grin. What exactly is this place, demon? Some kind of laboratory?
What? You mean you don't know? It's my lady Areelu's. Her old laboratory.
The demon's voice trembles
She used to
audibly.
live here back when she was still mortal. Before those Sarkorian dogs came and
No
took her
longer
and
mortal.
tossed her into the threshold. But they only found the house. They never got into the lab.
But then, how did we? We just interacted with something on the table. But that was like she left, or someone left it to discover. To be discovered, right?
My lady came back here after, when the Abyss had already bitten off a chunk of your world, and Sarkorian had become the Worldwound. But she never liked this place, and she abandoned it many years ago, along with everyone in this place too. You can enter here, but leaving is impossible. Impossible. That's why all the people abandoned here got out of their cages and started living as best they could. You'll see.
So like a society here, now that it's abandoned? And great, we can't get out.
That's if you can get through. The lady placed barriers here that only let demons through. They don't keep me out, but you're gonna have trouble trying to break through. I heard there's a knack to it though, so keep trying.
I wonder if you would have chosen the demonic path, the demonic method path, if you would be able to go through there. But I mean, then it would just affect you, I guess, and not your companions.
I've heard of you, succubus. The barriers won't let you through, so don't even think about trying. You might be a demon, but you've got Desna stink all over you. You!
To be honest, I'm glad she's not here. I'm afraid of her. I'm afraid of the moment when we'll meet face to face.
Aww. But I mean, isn't that like a compliment for Aru that those barriers wouldn't let her through? Like, not completely recognizing her as a demon anymore? Succubus drops her head. Her whisper is barely audible.
Look, ugly mug, here's the deal, okay? The lady of the house ain't been home in a long time. Nobody knows when she'll be back. Fancy showing me where she keeps her trinkets? Her favorite necklace, that sort of thing? I'll give you a cut, of course.
What if we're trapped and you're thinking about loot?
Favorite necklace? If she had one, it'd probably be made from the ears of young tieflings like yourself. Nope, I won't help you. Rob the place to your heart's content. Rummage in all the cupboards, open all the chests, and I'll have a good laugh at your expense
Don't
and eat
mind
what's
if we
left
do.
here for my supper. If there is anything left, that is.
So, I mean, why exactly did you start talking to me? Like, did you expect me? What do you want from me?
Out of boredom.
The demon
I've been
grins.
stuck in here a long time. We don't see new faces very often, but it does happen. People come across this place by accident, wriggle inside, and then can't get out again. And isn't it a good thing I learned to speak your language? You won't find a dredge as educated as the old suture here.
It's like a growing community of prisoners. I mean, I don't suppose you can tell me how to get out of here by any chance?
Maybe I'll tell you. What harm will it do?
Oh.
But first, go and take a look around. The answer's not as simple as you might think.
I'm very sure that there's a plan behind that. We're supposed to be here and we're supposed to find something. Alright, guess I've got things to do, so see you around.
Be careful. This place is dangerous. It hides many things that have never been seen beneath your sun. It is not my land, but it isn't yours either.
The demon suddenly tilts his head and speaks in a calmer, more serious tone. And leaves. I mean, at least the first door opened. Quick save. I wonder what's flowing in those valves. It's turquoise and... I don't know. It kind of looks almost more fitting into a, like, cyberpunk setting. Hi. You didn't see me, right?
I'm all
Nice. And I think we should rest.
I'm here.
My will is resolute.
Boost our
Struggles
stats.
never cease.
Oh, just in case.
Something wrong?
Just in case it will be hard. Attack. Okay, they are quite easy.
Damn, son!
What did you do? That's the same thing the Azata friends did. Oh, Desna friends, more likely.
I got this.
Cover me,
Did you
alright?
see that?
They're escaping. I don't like that.
We should rest soon.
Quite sure we will meet him again. Can we rest here? We can. Then let's do that. Yeah. Are you telling me that you're half Oglin? Fate has played a nasty trick on you, lad. That's what I tell him. I'm a poor, unfortunate tiefling. For the love of iomedae, give me some money. But they don't. Chip. Hey, at least we weren't attacked at night. There's something moving that looks like a dead minotaur. Or not dead? Are you dead? Ugh. Do I even want to know what experiments Areelu did? I mean, of course I do, but... The look of this device provokes a shudder of horror. It is not clear what kind of experiments it was used in, but it's unlikely they were pleasant for the subject. Summon nature's ally. Let's continue.
Is that a trap?
My tail is restless.
Go, Woljif, go.
This is my kind
I have
of
to
work.
say, sometimes I'm still confused by the imp who's following us. Because I'm like, there's a demon. Corrupted red swarm. Yeah. Do you think we'll find anything pleasant here?
Should
Okay,
I?
let's make some noise.
Don't mind me.
Are we in trouble yet?
Search for the beauty with your heart.
Pray. And attack. That's just swarms, so Ulbrig should have no trouble. Go for it. Nice. What exactly is that? Is that a Nelfanshin? I don't know how to pronounce them. Nelfanshi?
Got this one.
This device was likely used in experiments on demons. I was thinking it was like I don't know, a bit like Frankenstein's monster, like sewn together demonic parts. It doesn't look like a device, does it? Anyway. Let's loot everything and leave. And that means so far we haven't met anyone. The sign says Old Wing. Not sure, do we want to go to the Old Wing or down there? Let's go to the Old Wing. Let's go to the Old Wing.